Hi guys, my name is Muna Shibal and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become the best possible version of yourself so you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. But before I dive in, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not already subscribed to my channel, and be sure to click the bell icon so that you receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. I'm going to be talking about what to do when you don't have a specific intention in mind. I personally experienced this in my life when I was stuck. I had created business coaching business back in 2013, and to be honest, at the time I created it using my logical mind because at that point I had already started a business back in 2008, and I created an online business and I achieved success with that. And it was the next logical step for me was to go into business coaching, because from the beginning, as I was being coached by other business coaches, I realized that I really resonated with coaching. And back in 2009, I knew that I was eventually going to become a coach after I have created a successful business around the business I had at the time. However, when the time came, what I truly resonated with back in 2013 was spiritual coaching. But my logical mind got in the way, my physical mind got in the way, and I ended up creating a business coaching because I had all the tools, I used them. I thought this is also, I've worked in business, I've worked in banking, I've helped customers with their own businesses, I always gave them advice. So really it was very aligned with what I had done up to that point. But sometimes what you truly want, what you truly desire does not make logical sense. So I did push through, I did go and I created a business coaching business, and I did manifest clients, I did achieve a good level of success, but I wasn't enjoying it. So I wasn't truly aligned with the business that I created. In my heart, what I truly wanted was what I'm doing now. So all this manifestation talk, I had been actually, what I did in my own business was I created everything. I manifested. I was using manifestation to manifest all the business success that I had at the time. So even though the business tools I used worked for me, they may not have worked for someone else, but I truly attracted the business tools that were best for me in that moment in my business. So when you have your inner guidance within you, that is the best kind of guidance you can receive, is being fully aligned with your own essence, with your own signature frequency, with your own vibration. And so the best kind of coaching that I could have given to anyone at that moment in time was the work that I'm doing right now. But in that time, I could not see that because my mind was clouded, my judgment was clouded. I really didn't, I couldn't really align with what I truly wanted in that moment of time. And I reached a stage where I became quite stuck because I wasn't fulfilled. I was pushing through. I was just out of alignment, really. That's the answer. That's the best thing I can tell you, is I was not speaking my truth. I was not in my authentic self. So at one point in time, I just surrendered and I put out a list of things that I wanted in every area, specifically in career. So what did I want my working hours to be like? So I focused on the essence of what I wanted. I wanted meaningful work. I wanted freedom-based work. I wanted to feel like I'm a contribution. I'm being a contribution. I'm helping out. I'm doing something that I'm passionate about. I'm doing well financially. So I put in all the essence of what I wanted, and truly what I manifested after that was just magical, because there was a point of time when I was so depleted. I wasn't even seeing people that much. So the universe truly brought me what I needed in that moment, and it was so powerful because I manifested amazing work colleagues, I manifested great abundance. I did work that was truly meaningful. Really, it was a project, a consulting project that I totally resonated with. It was something that was truly, I mean, I cannot say what the consulting project was about, but it was truly meaningful to me. So I attracted everything that I want in a package that I could not have imagined with my own physical mind. And it was also a reset button for me because I had been stuck at that time. It allowed me to really get a time out and just shift into something that was more in alignment with what I wanted. And I ended up attracting a lot of success in the process. And even working in that project, I used my manifesting abilities to just do magical things. Things that I manifested in that project were out of this world. I manifested people leaving that I didn't resonate with. I manifested a whole lot of abundance. I manifested very flexible working hours. I was working independently, so I wasn't an employee. So, I really worked on my own terms. I felt I had the power. It was freedom-based. I could work from wherever I want, and occasionally I would go and meet with people. There was a point in time when they wanted us to work on site, and I just didn't manifest that. I started to work from wherever I wanted. And it was actually a very corporate-y environment in the beginning. So I had been, up until that point, I had been almost self-employed for 8 years. So I just didn't resonate with that whole corporate environment, but I didn't dwell on it. So I didn't say, oh God, I can't do this. I knew that this was something that was good for me. I just went with the flow, and I focused on myself, focused on bringing the value that I needed to bring to this project. And slowly but surely, that whole corporate environment kind of fizzled out, and I can't explain how that happened. But slowly I found myself working less in the office, more at home. Some of the really corporate people kind of just left. They were asked to work on other projects, or they just didn't work on that project anymore. And it was suddenly a very small team of people that I got along with. It was very family oriented. We had fun, we laughed. It was really something that I manifested. And when I went back and looked at the things that I had written down, I realized it had everything that I wanted. It was a family oriented environment, flexible working hours, although I did work a lot, and I'm someone who loves to work. I mean, it's just something that I value and cherish. I enjoy being in that work mode. I'm very passionate, so anything I do with a lot of passion. And I really helped turn around that project as well. So it was one of the intentions I had set, because when I got into that project in the beginning, I came in and I felt that there were a lot of problems, and I kind of came into the project a bit later. So they were experiencing some difficulties, and in my mind, I remember I said, I'm gonna turn things around for them. And I wasn't doing it from a place of ego. I was doing this truly from a place of wanting to help, wanting to serve. And I knew I could, even though it wasn't 100% something I've worked in before, but it was very much something that I felt I could do, because that's where your solid self-concept needs to come in, your rock solid self-concept. You have to believe that you can create anything that you want. You have to believe that you can achieve anything that you want. So the self-concept is something I'll be talking about a lot in my videos. You have to know that you can show up in the way you want to show up if you believe that you can. It's just your physical mind is telling you you can't do something. But really, when you practice this, and it's all about practice, it's all about using affirmations, it's all about creating that in your life, creating the version of yourself that you want to create. So right after I had set that intention, one of the senior people on the project looked at me. He's like, we're counting on you, Mona, to shift this around for us. And that, for me, that was an instant manifestation, because it happened moments after I said, you know what, I want to shift things around for them. I had said it to myself in my mind, and then he said that to me, so it was an instant manifestation. And then a few days later, that same person came to me and said, one of the other people on the project, one of the other senior people on the project said, I have a lot of hope on Mona. I think she's going to be able to turn things around for us. And within a matter of weeks, things had turned around on that project. And I truly manifested that. So regardless of what you're doing, in what form you manifest the things you want, you always have the full power to turn things around for yourself. Whether you're working for yourself, whether you're an independent consultant, whether you're working in a company, it does not matter. You have full creative abilities to do what you want. Even one of the people, the managing director of that company, came to me and he said, Muna, I've received consistent feedback from everyone who has worked with you on this project, and the feedback is consistent that you are just amazing. How do you do it? So again, here I'm not here to brag. I'm here to tell you that anything is possible when you set your mind on it. It's your self-concept. You create the concept of yourself that you want to show up as, and naturally everything that is in your environment must reflect that. Of course, I wanted to tell him I use law of attraction, or I have, I believe that I can create anything that I set my mind to, and that's what happened. It was very easy. I didn't dwell on, oh God, how am I gonna do this? I just went with the flow. I knew that I can learn. I knew I'm smart. I knew I can apply myself. I've done it so many times in the past. So, and even if you haven't done it so many times in the past, I'm gonna take that out. It does not matter if you've done this in the past or not. You can change yourself instantly. You just have to have a different self-concept. I go back to the self-concept because it's how you see yourself. Any assumptions you have about yourself must be reflected outside. So you have to focus on the positives of who you are and know that anything that you don't like about yourself, you can shift that. It can be done, but you're just focusing on the negative rather than the positive. Focus on your resourcefulness. Focus on the things about yourself that you absolutely believe you have, the qualities that you believe you have, and anything that requires improvement will be improved. Trust that process. The key is to focus and believe that anything can happen and anything can be changed. And of course, to work on subliminal affirmations. I have email coaching in the description box below. I can help you really create that rock solid self-concept, self-confidence, and success in different areas, not just in a career, it's in relationships, in any area in your life. I do have you fill out a form and can work together on doing that, whether we do this in video coaching or in email coaching, which is more affordable, but you still get the quality work. And I do create a subliminal track for you to help you rewire the subconscious beliefs, because your subconscious mind is very powerful, and any beliefs that you have within them also must manifest. It's not enough to just to have a conscious belief that you can do anything that you want. You have to work on your self-concept, and I've definitely done that for myself, so it can be done for you as well. So sometimes you may seem like you're going off route, but you're actually 100% on route. It's the faster, more aligned route to what you want. And now I'm fully in my alignment, doing what I truly love, which is all about law of attraction and law of assumption and manifesting the life that you deserve. I've removed since then the business aspect element of it because I was just no longer aligned with it, and I'm just now focused on this fully. If you've liked this video, then please hit the like button and comment and share. I would love to hear your feedback. And as I mentioned, I do offer email coaching and video coaching. The information is in the description box below. I will help you get a rock solid self-concept. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.